inside that window position.
Slow played. Oh, good shot from PGL. That's a loud way to make the entrance, but they're coming through the smoke, and trades are very good for paiN. Bomb is going to be planted. There's a little bit of a gap here in realziN as the smoke fades. Got to be cautious. Flashbang coming in. No one's peeking with it, though. It was perfect, and not a single person wanted the kill. He does go down eventually, so all is not lost. And a 1-0 start for paiN.
Yeah, very well done from them.
No.
Nope. He left us for poker.
Yeah, he did.
I get 1 kill on the CZ75 to grab the AK-47, and I think that's a victory in itself. He's already back at the square, smoke down as well toward the back alley. They won't be able to rotate into that very easily, so as such, bomb will be planted. Now they'll go, and it's just a shooting gallery. Nekkez rotates all the way around from first to second alley and finds them. He's just a square dancer. Something you might know about. Well, I guess you're from the northern states. Not
Yeah, we didn't do a whole lot of square dancing.
We can do some later.
In my life. I've never actually done it. Have you done it?
No. We'll figure it out. We'll watch the YouTube video. Stun is definitely square dance. Are you kidding me? High school
sure.
would therefore rotate JNT a little bit sooner, but they don't have enough information as to what's going on at Long Beach.
1 kill here from zevi is huge.
Shadow.
He's already got the advantage, and yeah, there's the first one. That was nice and easy. He's got so many teammates, but actually, they're kind of cordoned in the same position. It won't matter. It's a slaughter. Nobody from paiN even makes it up the ramp. Good hold from Sharks. All 5 players survive.
Everyone still wants. The sun is this way. It's this time of day on the map, which means I have 1 foot of grace on my short shadow. Okay, got it. JNT, he's going to have a problem because they've already walked in. First time we've seen a straight contact play onto A. 3 smokes down. Now, that is the issue with the A take. You do need to hold a lot of utility just to cover off all of the angles, and they didn't
say that for sure. Okay, here we go. Here's the temple setup. realziN. Ooh, they're actually going to get aggressive. Mid-round aggression. This is so dangerous. Oh, the ult's going to work. Even scopes in, knows the follow-up. That's a good double up. Nice backup from realziN to get the trade. His position is...
Or that totem. Or that temple, excuse me. Remember, throwing that smoke inside where we did see does mean you have to take the position, donut, this area to get that lineup.
Ooh.
Nekkez is back there. This actually works well, though. They've countered it. His Molotov's already been extinguished. I'm sure no, it hasn't. He's got just enough on it. That just means Luka, though, can go to the other side of it. The smoke is plumed on that position because he couldn't quite get to the corner. But obviously, Molotovs are 7 seconds. Smokes are about, well, a little longer, they say, technically, but they start to lose their effectiveness in about 14 seconds or so.
Okay. That's a nice crossfire setup here. We were wondering about Sharks' map pool. It's kind of one of the ideas that we had. This is a cool play as well through the smoke. Actually, this is a really interesting round from Sharks.
But Luka went down despite slipping through. I thought he might be better for 1 or 2 there because he did get obviously behind Nekkez, but they've gone to rotate back toward the box position. And they still have zevi going back down. You're right. This is relentless. Sharks is taking advantage of the situation completely. And once again, we're seeing paiN stifled. Now, I'm not going to harp on them like it's vertical, like they don't have a plan, because we've seen some decent execution so far from them. But that, and you're already making your memes.
I hope he's laughing it off, because it's not the kind of round you want to bust out in a major. realziN, some trouble heading his way, but 3 Glocks are the first ones leading, so makes things a bit easier. And AWP from Sharks is going to work out because they are sandwiched. Rock in a hard place. Nekkez is going to get the first. Pack gets 1 and now backs away because his teammate has secured his retreat. That is a huge kill to get.
Yeah, JNT just bailed him out big time because he was in this tournament so far, and to find yourself with the back against the wall, this is not where they would have wanted to be. Diffuse coming in, they have the kit on it. He sees it, not enough to get the headshot, and they'll body block, still spraying desperately. Diffuse done, couldn't happen.
He might just want to try and hold on to this position before his teammates arrive. If he goes down, it's certainly over. Hard Zhao's going to grab one on the rotation. Big Uzera's going to find JNT, and the tables have turned.
They have. My house. Safi does at least get Luka back. paiN waiting to try and make this 1v2 work. Try to go for the site itself with a nade to try and get the defuse, but he's lost track of where Safi's gone, and by the time he figures it out, he's already sat and ready. Safi still holding it. Gets JNT down. Big Uzera, meanwhile, finds realziN. That's going to give them a better chance again. Holding out this site, but unfortunately, still gets planted in. Big Uzera's got zevi. Now we get the one-on-one. paiN sees it immediately, and Safi had no time to recover, no time to reset. Smoke's dissipated a little bit too soon. And I don't know. Neckez quickly. Oh, thought it was going to be quickly, but he could hear the Molotovs coming, so he just wants to go for the flash. Mac 10 in. He's got those phase stickers on. They went 3-0. He's trying to avoid going 0-3. And goodness me, a lot of blue in the kill feed. Finally, Safi gets one, but Zevi is there. Sharks looking good. paiN, look,
bomb site, and everyone from Sharks is now rotating, but is it too late?
JNT, close position, inefficient on the first, still manages to follow it up as hardzao comes in from long. They will at least get two back. Zevi gets the shot in return. Smoke a little bit late. In fact, Molotov down instead. And I didn't catch if that Molotov actually was to block a bouncing, or was that thrown T-side as well? Because you'd think you'd want vision gone at that point for the take as opposed to a retake rotation. But Luca's going to catch out Biggie Zero. Seen as he doesn't land that shot. Smoke's down. Two get crossed over, but he still swings wide to find one more. Pistol's not going to have much to say, I think, inside of the site. Oh, I'd take it back. All right, Pank. The point I was going to say is you can actually play this more passively with a player at wood that's just listening for the utility.
Force a decision, and they both back behind the smoke. That might make things easier. Here's the boost up over it, but they still can't see all the way. realziN is going to capitalize on that. Big Uzera going to try and spam, but he's way off. He is so far off. That's a...
On A, JNT is the one that's just elevated slightly inside of that totem position. Shots out. Zevi misses. Double peek. He goes down. JNT gets one, but he's traded by Safi as well, who's looking much better on the AWP in this map than he did on Vertigo. Who is Luca giving a chance to Pank because he got one, but not enough. paiN Gaming able to close it. You know, the real troubles in my first world problem life. So that smoke doesn't go all the way in. It's the single smoke that they want to try and... It's a compromise. I might have been a miss, actually. I think there was two down. That was a miss. Okay, I thought it was going to be the smoke where they're trying to cover off as many... Going to be the one that challenges this by getting very close and stressful. Nice shot from that range with a Glock. realziN absolutely annihilates him, but now hardzao comes in, finds the close player, smokes as well, and they're both inside donut.
Yeah.
This is a huge problem to cover off that bomb. The good news is, oh, I take it back. hardzao does have a kit. He can hold this. They're going to body block against Glocks. This is done.
Oh, here we go, right through.
Oh,
hey,
they got him, but he's got the kit in his
time.
time. That's a good trade because they went for the right player. You're spot on. If that was a 10-second defuse, maybe they push a little bit more aggressively through Jaguar to try and pinch that, but they aren't. They're just going to sit back in the cave itself. It's actually Biggie Zero that's there. PKL's gone. He gets removed. Saf gets one. So that AWP, only good for one. Stayed into the rounds, but it's removed already, and Luca does so on the AK, and they've got control of the entire rotations at the back alley.
Yeah, this is a bit awkward. I mean, I hesitate and I feel bad saying maybe they should save again already, but maybe they should save again already. Good kill from Neckez. That is going to actually allow them to go for it if they would like to. It's going to be a tough call to make.
It's going to be a very tough call to make at this point in time as our monitor went black. So I am having a large problem trying to make the call. No, it's back now. We're all good.
We're all good
with it. But right now, bomb will get planted yet again. Smoke's, I believe, still down on the site. Probably some flashbangs and a couple of dinks coming through. Yes, I will admit the monitor has gone black. Let's see.
I was wondering how long you were going to hold on to that.
I was going to try, but I was like, I said smoke's down. I don't know if they're right. Let's see if I can listen. That bomb sound like they're going to be going for this. Presumably that AWP is still in play, and therefore they're trying to save it. At least I nailed that one, Jason, because that's exactly the case. They get a little bit closer to the bomb on A, looking for the exit kills, but they'll run away. In fact, Sharks
wins. They destroy me on two predictions.
Yeah, I would be wrong on the paiN prediction.
It's the old
today,
twofer.
See, this is why I don't do pick'ems, man. Yeah. No stress. I would be bold like you if I did pick'ems.
Listen, I got no stress in my pick'ems.
I think that may have been technical because
a ton when we get to some of the more established teams and more experienced teams, that position is occupied quite frequently. That is a psychotic aggressive play. I like it. It obviously doesn't work out. Now it puts his team in a really tough place. 3 players to defend against a 5-man retake, and JNT better be disgusting on his timing. PKL better.
He's got this. PKL's far enough now. He's going to think it's gone. He can hear him running from that close. He is the only one left alive, though, on a 1-on-4. That's a problem because now they're going to be checking everywhere else and expecting that he
take it away from him. And the other thing, too, remember, a lot of the success Sharks had in the early gun rounds was, good aggression, good trade, though, from Pank. Some of the success that Sharks did have was just marching up that A ramp, contact plays towards the A bomb site, an odd timing on a really, really fast pop flash hit.
It's 3 blocks high. If they broke one off, now you make the cover wider, which makes a little bit more room to jiggle and juke for both sides of the site. And it takes away that very obvious lineup with the smoke. So something I would look into. Nonetheless, JNT holds on to it.
Another missed shot. And oh, this is a disaster for the paiN defense.
I think that double ops cost them, not because of the economic structure, but hardzao just could not hit the shots. What a frustratingly close round for him. Nades going deep as well as PGL tries to recover the second op, but they have to back away from this surely. hardzao, he wants to make amends with his misses and try and avenge his own mistakes. Redemption, it certainly would be. They committed to it. Panks got PGL down. He's not even going to get toward that Galil, and I think hardzao's done for. Did they spot him?
No, he can't get away, though.
There's no way he can. They just completely surrounded him.
Unless he gets this kill. Ooh, and now they know. And they'll never let him get out after that. They're going to chase him. He's got to work. He's got to earn his escape.
That's unfortunate. What, did he shoot 5 shots? Didn't hit any?
The community would consider this an upset.
Yeah, that's always it. Like, we sometimes look on paper, and like I say, it's tough for us to read because we see it very differently, but it might be, there might be more in that. That's just incredible.
Dude, realziN was like, I'm out, peace. And JNT's like, why?
All they've got. Flash goes, or rather, excuse me, smoke goes over. You can see the grenades. Shadow, Molotov to cover off Wood. Won't quite go as far. He'll step into it even to find the kill. Nekez supports it. Now we've got something as Big Yazira chimes in. zebi only with 1, but immediately traded. We've got at least 1 more round in this game.
That was heavily telegraphed.
hardzao holding with the M4 at the boxes.
Oh.
That is an incredibly fast shot. Foolish with the deagle, and Luca's gonna double it up. Forget his round earlier on. This is his round now as JNT gets taken down by Big Yazira, nearly making that M4 work. It does do a significant portion of damage. They still have the man advantage as well, as zebi awkwardly gets in another battle. Big Yazira, man, whew, he's coming close to death, but somehow survives again.
Oh, if they throw away those 2 entries, that'd be heartbreaking. Luca's got the M4, but only 19 HP.
This is a good bait and switch. Oh, never mind, it's not. PGL's found the angle that he needed. That box is awkwardly positioned for a reason. Nowhere to hide, and he spots the boost as well. PGL might have done enough to recover it. Luca, the man who started this, is going to bail. He wants to hold on to the M4, and so close again.
The first shot he missed
close as
last
well. Yeah, it was. Sorry, excuse me, but I thought was that not toward Donut as well?
No,
it was. Yeah,
it was.
It wasn't the same angle from him, but same position that he was intending to. But he gets it this time. Safi is still rotated back over, but we might get a bomb plan out of this. Rifles as well. That flash, Safi didn't quite go far enough on it, but he did see it on the repeak, and nades out. Good rotation on the flank, and paiN pulling it back late. My God, they left it to the bitter end, but now they'll find 3 in a row.
Yeah, some of these retakes have been very, very nice. Obviously, previously it was up against Glocks. This time's against the weapon to play here, Matt.
It has to be. I mean, they got a kill on a solo operant A that just barely missed. Had a great smoke down, and PGL, excuse me, not PGL, he's still around, he's just gone down now, but PGL pushes through and manages to get the kill from it originally. It doesn't make much sense, and yet they rotate back, haven't gotten the site, and you're right, missed shots everywhere, and they still somehow have the man advantage, but bomb planted, and it is all on to realziN to close this out for Sharks, and they're looking toward Donut. They haven't cleared yet toward Totem. In fact, the smoke's going that direction, indicate they have no clue where he is. AWP up close, easy first kill, second just has to play the time, but hardzao's too close, and he's got plenty of time to defuse it. 15-14. Oh my goodness, could we have another overtime on the card?
What a bold position to play by yourself.
Hugely. I mean, PGL doesn't have a lot of, oh, no trigger. Oh, he's got away with it. That flash actually was much better than I thought. It looked like it went very high in the sky and therefore was too deep. But paiN, a massive lead, 4-on-2. And Panks trying to wrap back around. Saf has him. And as Safi gets that kill, it's just JNT. And I think, Jason, if I am not mistaken, we have another overtime game on our hands.
Man.
4-on-4, 30 seconds left on the bomb.
No nades.
realziN will get up behind the stairs. And you're absolutely right, there's no nades. For anyone, they've all been used. We saw how much utility. I mean, you talked about how it was forcing rotation. zebi's gotten 2. Watch out for the flank, though. Nekez coming in from B. He's got 2 in front of him. Easy trigger discipline because he would have heard JNT jumping and makes no mistake on it. Now they have the advantage, but realziN has the AK, and he held the whole time. Finally, Sharks get the round. It's 1-2. Murder squad in middle firing to that smoke that goes up toward top middle. Big Yazira was tagged. They know he's here. They do get the trade. It would have been obviously preferred that Luca just got it clean, but at least it opens up a bit of space for them.
We normally don't have to touch on this anymore, but with the 10K overtime rules, if Sharks...
6 bugging out and going home. And it's going to be 17-15.
And this is going to be the only real weapon they have in the next round. Although, fair play, 8 seconds still to hunt him down, plus a couple seconds after the time. PKL's going to plant himself in the corner in the water. He's being hunted. He's being chased down. They're relentless, and they're going to get it right at the end. Oh, that's crushing. That was one.
Out by extinguishing the flames, but doesn't stick around for the crossfire. Tries to bail out of it. Awkward from both sides. He's gonna go in with a knife. We might get a second one in the series. Sappy responded. He expected it, and paiN goes down. A shiv to the side of the gut. Thank you for your appendix. I will sell that on the market later. But for now, it is still gonna be a 4-on-3.
These guys are crazy. Imagine that being how you play in a situation in overtime.
Oh my God.
Double kill. Oh, JNT gives up his position. I don't actually think that Nekkez knew he was there until the smoke came out, and then he was like, oh, okay. Split up though, and Big Uzera only goes 1 for 1.
Nekkez is giving away his position quite quickly, but no bomb plant yet. No bomb plant at all, perhaps. FAMAS wins out against Real. I mean, sure, yeah, that pillar's a tight position to play, but gets caught with utility out of all things when he could have just taken the clean duel. Nekkez is going to go around, rotate, knows that bomb's down, and obviously JNT's got to come this direction. But he's looked away at the wrong time. Oh my God.
As well towards the end of regulation. This has opened up PGL for the flank, though. It's a nice position to be in. Doesn't even need to necessarily flank, because JNT might just walk into him. Good kill from Luka. Oh, he continues. Even the dink onto realziN. And realziN left quickly alone in a 1v2, potentially for the map.
But realziN, PGL at this point in time, which is the right call considering he's got to be the one to go first, and he's got to get traded. Oh, the lineup, that wouldn't be what they wanted, but he does get away with it in the end. realziN, auto snipers and ops down middle, that's less of a problem now. What is a problem for paiN is that they've lost the opening pick, and on top of that, realziN's going to do some more damage with utility. realziN just gets tanked by that nade.
Yeah, well, I mean, the realziN throws that smoke after he gets the opening kill, and it's a bad smoke. It's way too deep, and then it's a bad follow-up decision, re-peeking into the op, and this is causing this aggressive play that looks so good for Sharks in regulation to look
both low enough that the M4 is a huge factor. Wood position, AWP, gun barrel could show if he's not careful. He's spotted instead. Big Uzera gets the crossfire. paiN Gaming's right back in this.
Nades out. Ooh. There's a lot of crazy aggressive risks that Sharks are taking. They're going to win at least the first battle.
Oh my God.
And the second one. That's the bomb. This could be the map. All off this risky push. Risky picking up the weapon, and he's finally punished. Luka, I can't believe he's sticking around.
He was within a half a second of being able to. No kid on either, exactly that. They've got 5 seconds to get on this bomb. They tap it. It's not going to be enough. This is going to go to double overtime. Flash out. Sappy peeks. Done. Call it. 18-18. Double overtime. They're just... It plumes quite well. It covers off a bit to his right. His heart's out beacon. I can't quite see his position, but he's not going to. They have the lineup. He's holding it anyway, but just barely. Sappy finds it. The two of them together, surely you'd expect.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Which is interesting, because they actually had some pretty decent CT signs in regulation. Pack getting spammed. He knows he's got players coming up the ramp. Doesn't know where to look and when. And this round's gonna fall flat again, unless JNT,
no,
excuse me, 1v5, needed that kill.
I think if he knows the Opper's low HP, he doesn't swing. Yeah, a little bit. We're somewhere in the world of the score.
Ooh, using his own Molotov to try and peek over.
No.
Yeah, this isn't ideal. All the aggression. And look, I don't even blame him for trying it. Obviously, the desperate weapons.
That's a good call, though, because he knows he doesn't get a headshot, but he's done damage, and they have an SMG. Run him down. That's an AWP. Bait out a shot. He's dead. He's done. That's actually pretty good recovery.
It's not a recovery
Super
yet.
unorthodox.
Oh, now it's a recovery.
And realziN's just done damage. Oh, good shot from realziN. I was going to say, that could have been collected on. And it is JNT going solo once again.
This could be so god tier. JNT actually made this rotation so quick, he jumped it preemptively.
Oh, he's in. realziN didn't see his head. He's got this. Bomb's coming. PGL straight duel, and JNT pulls off the only CT round. AWP very passive. Finally seeing that top mid room come into play. Haven't seen it a lot all match, to be fair. Safi has one, falls away. That brings Zevi in to the crosshairs. Uzera, JNT only good for one. Nekkez responds, so paiN Gaming find 20.
Disappear, so he's bought himself time to clear his vision.
PGL on it. This time they're going to hold. Oh, they've got to peek this. They've got to go. He has. He puts him down one-on-one, and JNT knew exactly where realziN was, so immediately. PGL backs away. Shot through. Pank's found Big Uzera, and they jump out. PGL's left in the open. He's got to get back behind the stairs. Does so. Buys himself some space from those coming up the ramp, but not from Pank himself, who finds the kill. Safi, one back. Had a good game so far compared to the start that he did have again on Vertigo. Seems ages ago now, and he follows up on Zevi. That bomb? It didn't get planted. That's incredible. Safi and Hardzal find the kills. paiN Gaming find the map. That bomb goes down. Fair enough, the second kill came through right away, but that might have been a little bit different in terms of how aggressive they want to be. paiN Gaming survive, and they finally get themselves a map in this major.